You are not your thoughts and feelings. I know I've said this before, but it bears repeating because it's so easy to forget. I forget it all the time. So when you go out into the world, it's so easy to get attached to the things of this world and then forget that you are not of this world. So how do we know that we forgot that we are not our thoughts and feelings? We are not aware of them. So when we are not aware of them, we become them. When the awareness is not there, it's like we've left that dimension. We've left that dimension of awareness, and now we are our thoughts and feelings. We are connected and attached to them. But the good news is, in an instant, we can change it. We can change it simply by bringing the awareness to it, and it literally brings us into a different dimension. So we can fix it with awareness. You cannot be what you observe. If you can observe it, you are not it, right? So this is all we need to do is become aware. Have you ever, it's all we need to do. It sounds so easy, but it is that easy. And in an instant, it's like the holy instant, right? A Course in Miracles talks about the holy instant. In an instant, we can remember that we are not our thoughts and feelings, that we are in this world, but not of this world. Have you ever been so identified with your thoughts and feelings that you forget this, you're not aware, the awareness is gone. And then suddenly you remember, like you might watch something like this or read something and it says, you watch Eckhart Tolle, that he's a great one to watch. And you're like, all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute, I'm doing this to myself. That's the secret. We're doing it to ourselves. A Course in Miracles says this too. So have you ever all of a sudden had the awareness, wait a minute, I am not my thoughts and feelings. You go to that other dimension, you get vertical, and all of a sudden it's like such a relieving thing. It's almost like waking up from a nightmare and being like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad that wasn't true. I'm so glad that wasn't true. That wasn't truly me. This is the awakening. This is the great awakening that's going on right now. So we want to awaken to who we truly are. We are not our thoughts and feelings. We are not our problems, good or bad or whatever. We are not anything within this world. This world is an effect. We want to stay with the cause. When I talk about staying in the vertical, we're staying with the cause and not the effect. So I have a new subscriber, Lisa. Hello, welcome. I'm so excited and honored to have her and all the subscribers here. She actually recommended a book, or she was talking about a book. It's called this is a long title, Stepping Out of Self-Deception, the Buddha's Liberating Teaching of No Self by Rodney Smith. And I just ordered it on Audible, and it's really good. And he was saying, how do you ever notice that when you try to quiet your mind, when you put this like energy and try to quiet your mind, it just gets worse, it just gets louder. But what happens is when you observe it is when it gets quieter. And remember, God can only speak to a quiet mind. So it's not through willpower and strength that we try to quiet our minds. It's actually through observation of it. Then it naturally quiets down. And then God can speak to a quiet mind. So if you're feeling at all freaked out right now, be the observer of it. Observe how you're feeling, and that will give you some relief. And let's be clear, and let's also keep this simple. Like the last video I posted about there is nothing to fear. Though I walk through the valley of death, you are by my side. I'm not quoting this, right? But right? So like there is nothing to fear. And the voice of God, the Holy Spirit, is not going to freak you out. It means you are listening to the voice of the ego. We all do it. I do it. Everyone does it. So I'm not saying it's okay. There's no judgment here, but be aware that if you feel freaked out, you are not listening to the Holy Spirit. You are not listening to God's voice. You have chosen to listen to something else. And so observe it. Observe yourself doing it without judgment. Observe yourself doing it without judgment. Okay, so I hope this was helpful today. My name is Elizabeth Cermak. I'm a coach and a spiritual coach and psychotherapist here to talk about inner peace. I'm introducing myself at the end of the video instead of the beginning. So if you want more videos like this is a quick one today. Just a quick reminder to give yourself some relief. Become the awareness. Realize that you are the awareness. Realize that you are not your thoughts and feelings, and you literally will get yourself into a different dimension. I think that's really cool to think about. Okay, so yes, realize that you are not your thoughts and feelings. Observe it. I hope this short video gave you some relief today, and I will be posting 2 videos a week for the rest of this year. Okay, so I will talk to you guys soon. Subscribe if you want more videos like this, and peace and love, and talk to you soon.